to my Zing Dinosaur deck list for Gameplayer Championship X III. First, I played one Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, because sometimes you've just got to give a little bit of a shocker to the opponent. Flipping all of their monsters face down on their turn is quite shocking, and it's also very easy to make. I played 3 soul-eating Oviraptors. This card is a Stratos, so it should be banned. It's a 1-card Denglong, which is what this whole deck is built around. Coupled with the soul-eating Oviraptor is 3 Miscellaneousaurus. This card is a brilliant hand trap that you may discard from your hand to stop activated effects from affecting any of your dinosaurs during that main phase. It's a great way around things like Crystal Wing, Mecha Bar. Miscellaneousaurus is very strong because you can banish it and or any other dinosaurs to special summon a dinosaur from your deck equal to that level, which means you can just do it to summon this next card, which is Zurich Alio. Now, Zurich Alio is very powerful because it's a level 1 tuner, and everyone knows 4 + 1 is 5, and 5 is Denglong. Next, for the Zing engine, I run 6. We've got Chiwen, Light of the Zing, a level 1 tuner that can special from the graveyard when another Zing is destroyed. This is very powerful because it lets you synchro easily on your opponent's turn after using the best card in the game, which we'll get to later. 2 Swani, Fire of the Zing, because it's a level 4, and also it gives it a 500+ attack boost to any synchro monster that uses it as a material. And finally, for the Zings, we've got 2 Bien, Earth of the Zing. This is very powerful because it's a level 3, which is super duper handy because Denglong is of course a level 5, which makes level 8, which is just quality bans, especially on your opponent's turn. It's also very good because when you use it as a synchro material, the monster that comes out cannot be destroyed by battle, which makes a great lock when you use Herald of the Arcalite. Next, we've got the Teratop engine, 3 Speedroid Teratops, 2 Ulti, 1 Super I find is the best ratio. 2 more bricks, we've got Red Eye Die and Takatomborg. Takatomborg is good to churn out the old rank 3s to get rid of back row out before you go into your real plays. And Red Eye Die is another turbo Denglong card, because you can make Denglong with it. Also Yazu, which is kind of funny, especially in the right circumstances. Next, we've got 2 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbits. These are my 41 and 42 card. I decided to add them on Saturday morning when we got to the venue. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to chuck them in there. A Maxi in there, because Maxi is a very good card, even at 1, especially when you're running a 42 card deck. The last of the monsters is Dogoran, the Mad Flame Kaiju. This is really only in there because it's a dinosaur and therefore searchable, which is quite good. Fossil Dig is amazing because you can add any dinosaur from your deck to your hand that's under level 6. But you can add Oviraptor, which means you can add any dinosaur. This is also my pick to be a super in OTS 5. Coming out with the early calls. Next, we've got 2 instant fusions for the Northern players. One of the main things I found that was wrong or struggled with this deck was follow-up or comeback plays. So I chucked this in for making synchros on my turn after getting blown out by cards, if that so happens, which it doesn't often. 1 of spells, we've got Zing Path, Searchable Pot of Avarice, why the fuck not? 1 Twin Twister, because back row is mildly frustrating, not so much now that Vanity is banned though. And Brigeki, because it's a blowout against most decks nowadays. Onto traps. I run 3-dimensional barrier. The theory behind this card is it costs $100, so you should probably run 3 of them. Next up is 2 of probably the best card in Yu-Gi-Oh! 9 Pillars of the Zing. It can negate any effect, and it shuffles them back into the deck, which means they can't use it again. Probably ever again in the Joel, which is really powerful, especially when you've got things like Fairy Tale Snow, which is kind of an annoying card, but they can only do it once and then zoop back into the deck. Whereas a Strike, you know, they can just do it again if they've got 7 cards. Speaking of Strike, 2 of them. Don't really need 3 when you've got 2 of the best card in the game, but it's still pretty good just to draw Oasis of Dragon Souls and Zing Creation. Zing Creation's there if you draw a 9 pillars in your first hand and you need to search something with Denglong, and it lets you go into big synchro plays on your opponent's turn, which is very powerful, especially backsearing on your opponent's turn is pretty much game. And the last card in the main deck is Torrential Tribute. The extra deck, Ding Long, or as I like to call it, Long Dong, first of the Zing. I think anytime you have a monster with 4 relevant effects, it's probably pretty good, and you should probably run 3 of it. It came up a few times that I did need a third one just to get, say, like a Zing path, just to get more cards into my hand, so I think it's worth it. Being able to modulate your level, search a card, float, and send a card from the deck to the grave is very, very strong. I probably only need 1 of these, I've discovered, especially in this build. This is obviously a staple in the Metal Foe build, but the way you play it now is a lot more Ding Long focused, and this is just a blowout on your opponent's turn to stop their plays. I ran 2 of the other 2. Yazi's good. It's a level 7 Breaksword, which summons a worm from your deck, and when it dies, so you can go into a tuner or something else humorous. Another change I made Saturday morning was I added an extra Herald of Arclight, and that was very, very, very relevant all day. Not only put out a negate that also can't be destroyed by battle is very good, it also came up quite a lot that things sent from the deck to the grave get banished, or hand to grave get banished, which is obviously amazing against any kind of mill deck. And Fluffles, funnily enough. But running 2 came up quite a bit because I could 2-0 into it and block them off, use a negate, and then next turn make another one, which pissed a few people off. They thought they were only going to see 1 of them. Last Synchro is probably my favourite card of the day, and probably of the last 6, 7, 8 months of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever since I started playing Zing, this card is amazing. It basically just OTKs anytime you make it. 90% of the time I make it and attack directly with it, it takes almost 6,000 life points, so that's pretty good for a level 5. 1 Norden, which comes with the instant fusion, and you can use it to summon either a 4 or a 1 to make synchros or rank 4 plays. The only rank 4 I actually ran was the Utopia package. I don't think I made it once. I found that I was tuning through back row so fast anyway, it didn't really matter. For rank 3s, Breaksword, just for the pop and the bait. If I already had a 1 card Ding Long in hand, when I drew Terra Top, I could just make Totem Bird for the next negate / bait out, which was awesome. 2 Kaijus and 2 Kaiju Slumbers. This was really good all day. Won me a game in time. The best card on my side deck all day was Droll and Lockbird. It often doesn't matter if players get 1 search or 1 draw extra in their turn, because this then stops the rest of it. I ran 2 Denko Sekka because it's a very strong card. I never played any Paleo, so I never had to use it, but that's all good. Other side deck MVP was Artifact Lancia, stops any kind of banishing effects. I beat Light Swans because of this card, I beat Fluffles because of this card, and I beat something else because of this card, and I laughed. I ran 3 Anti-Spell Fragrance because I still have nightmares about 2 higher beating me. I never sided it once, but it will always be my side deck. And I ran 1 Cosmic Cyclone because I figured, what else would I run 1 of? I'll probably run 3 of them in the next build, because the only card that beat me the entire weekend was Artifact Scythe. And that was my deck profile. I hope you enjoyed it. Shoutouts to Poonate's mum, and to Hire and Fernax for the bants in the car.